Have you ever felt like your thoughts are holding you back? Do you find yourself trapped in a cycle of negativity? Imagine a life where you wake up each day feeling empowered and optimistic, ready to tackle any challenge that comes your way. This is not just a dream. It's within your reach, and today we're going to show you how. Picture this. You're driving down a busy highway, stuck in rush hour traffic. The cars around you honk impatiently, and your stress levels start to rise. But what if I told you that you have the power to change your experience in that moment? By shifting your mindset, you can turn frustration into patience and anger into peace. It's all about perspective. At Wisdom Woven, we believe that mindset is everything. Whether you realize it or not, the way you think shapes every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your career and beyond. But here's the good news. You have the power to change your mindset for the better, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. In this video series, we're going to explore the transformative power of mindset, drawing inspiration from the timeless wisdom of Buddhism. From understanding the origins of negative thought patterns to practical techniques for cultivating positivity, we'll cover it all. But more than just theory, we'll provide actionable insights that you can apply to your life right now. Our goal? To help you break free from the chains of negativity and unlock your full potential. And we're not just aiming for a few likes here and there, we're setting our sights on 1,000 likes for this video. Why? Because we believe in the power of collective action. When we come together as a community, we can achieve incredible things. So, are you ready to embark on this journey with us? Buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride. Get ready to transform your mindset, change your life, and make a positive impact on the world. Welcome to Wisdom Woven. Let's weave some wisdom together. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe to join our growing community of wisdom seekers. Together, we can reach new heights and inspire positive change in the world. Lesson 1: Understanding negative mindsets, origins and impact. Negative thoughts. We all have them from time to time. They creep into our minds, casting shadows over our days and coloring our perceptions. But have you ever stopped to wonder where these negative mindsets come from? How do they form, and what impact do they have on our lives? Think about it for a moment. Remember a time when you felt overwhelmed by doubt or consumed by worry. Maybe it was a fear of failure, or perhaps it was a sense of unworthiness gnawing at your confidence. These negative thoughts can stem from various sources: past experiences, societal pressures, or even our own inner critics. Negative mindsets don't just affect our mental state. They seep into every aspect of our lives. They influence how we perceive ourselves, how we interact with others, and how we approach challenges. They can hold us back from reaching our full potential, trapping us in a cycle of self-doubt and negativity. But here's the thing. Understanding the origins and impact of negative mindsets is the first step toward overcoming them. It's about shining a light on those dark corners of our minds and uncovering the beliefs and patterns that fuel our negativity. Picture this. You're walking through a dense forest, and suddenly you come across a tangled mass of roots blocking your path. You can't move forward until you understand how these roots formed and what sustains them. In the same way, unraveling the complexities of negative mindsets requires introspection and awareness. By exploring the roots of our negative thoughts, whether they stem from childhood experiences, societal conditioning, or ingrained beliefs, we gain insight into why we think the way we do. We begin to see the patterns and triggers that perpetuate our negativity, allowing us to challenge and reframe those thoughts. But understanding is just the beginning. Once we grasp the origins and impact of our negative mindsets, we can take meaningful steps to change them. We can cultivate a mindset of growth and resilience, replacing self-limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Imagine the freedom that comes from breaking free of the chains of negativity. Picture yourself standing tall, unburdened by doubt or fear, ready to embrace life's challenges with confidence and optimism. It's not just a pipe dream, it's within your reach. So, as we delve deeper into the journey of mindset transformation, Remember this: understanding is the key that unlocks the door to change. With awareness and intention, we can break free from the grip of negativity and create a life filled with joy, purpose, and possibility. Lesson 2: Buddhist Principles, the Four Noble Truths. In the journey of understanding how to change your negative mindset, we turn to the wisdom of Buddhism, which offers profound insights into the nature of suffering and how to transcend it. At the heart of Buddhist teachings are the Four Noble Truths, a fundamental framework for understanding the human condition and finding liberation from suffering. Imagine this: you wake up every morning feeling burdened by a sense of dissatisfaction, perhaps even despair, about the challenges and setbacks you face in life. But what if there was a way to break free from this cycle of negativity and find lasting peace and happiness? This is where the Four Noble Truths come into play. The first noble truth is the recognition of suffering, or dukkha in Pali. It's the acknowledgement that life is inherently unsatisfactory and filled with various forms of suffering, including physical pain, emotional distress, and the existential angst of impermanence. But here's the twist: the second noble truth reveals that the cause of suffering isn't some external force or cosmic injustice. Rather, it stems from our own minds and the way we perceive and react to the world around us. This is known as the truth of the origin of suffering, or samadaya. Now, take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever noticed how your negative thoughts and emotions often lead to greater suffering? Whether it's dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about the future, our habitual patterns of mind often amplify our pain and dissatisfaction. But here's the good news: the third noble truth offers a way out of this cycle of suffering. It proclaims that it's possible to overcome suffering by understanding its causes and cultivating the right conditions for happiness and well-being. This is the truth of the cessation of suffering, or nirodha. So, how do we put an end to suffering and cultivate a positive mindset? This brings us to the fourth noble truth, which outlines the path to liberation, known as the Noble Eightfold Path. This path consists of 8 interconnected practices, including ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom, which lead to the cessation of suffering and the realization of true happiness and freedom. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great in theory, but how do I apply these principles to my own life? The beauty of the Four Noble Truths is that they provide a practical roadmap for transformation, offering guidance on how to navigate the challenges of daily existence with greater ease and clarity. In the next part of this video series, we'll delve deeper into each of the Four Noble Truths and explore how they can help you change your negative mindset and cultivate a more positive and resilient outlook on life. So, stay tuned, and let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and transformation together. Remember, the power to change your mindset lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. Lesson 3: the role of mindfulness in shifting mindsets. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to get caught up in a whirlwind of thoughts, emotions, and distractions. But what if there was a way to calm the storm within ourselves? Enter mindfulness, a powerful practice that can transform the way we perceive and react to the world around us. Imagine this: you're walking through a lush forest, surrounded by towering trees and the sound of birds chirping. As you take each step, you become acutely aware of the sensations in your body, the feeling of the earth beneath your feet, the gentle breeze against your skin. In this moment, there are no worries about the past or anxieties about the future. There is only the present moment, fully experienced and embraced. This is the essence of mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and engaged in the here and now. It's about paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment or attachment. And it's not just about sitting in meditation. Mindfulness can be woven into every aspect of our lives, from eating and walking to working and interacting with others. But why is mindfulness so crucial in shifting our mindsets? Well, for starters, it helps us break free from the grip of negative thinking patterns. Instead of getting caught up in a downward spiral of rumination and self-criticism, mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts from a place of detachment. We can acknowledge them without getting swept away by them, creating space for more balanced and constructive perspectives to emerge. Moreover, mindfulness cultivates a sense of inner peace and calm amidst the chaos of life. By anchoring ourselves in the present moment, we can find refuge from the stressors and pressures that often plague our minds. This doesn't mean we ignore our problems or pretend they don't exist. Rather, we approach them with clarity and equanimity, making it easier to find solutions and navigate challenges. But perhaps most importantly, mindfulness opens the door to greater self-awareness and self-compassion. When we take the time to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we develop a deeper understanding of ourselves, our strengths, weaknesses, fears, and desires. And as we cultivate compassion for ourselves, we naturally extend that compassion to others, fostering deeper connections and empathy in our relationships. So how can we incorporate mindfulness into our daily lives? It starts with simple practices like mindful breathing, body scans, and sensory awareness. Taking just a few minutes each day to pause, breathe, and tune into the present moment can have profound effects on our mental and emotional well-being. And as we become more adept at mindfulness, we can explore more advanced practices like loving kindness meditation and mindful movement. But remember, mindfulness is not a quick fix or a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a lifelong journey, a daily practice of coming back to ourselves again and again with openness and curiosity. So whether you're brand new to mindfulness or a seasoned practitioner, know that every moment is an opportunity to cultivate presence, peace, and transformation in your life. Lesson 4: Cultivating Positive Thoughts. The practice of right intention. In a world buzzing with negativity, finding a ray of positivity can feel like stumbling upon a hidden treasure. But what if we told you that the key to unlocking this treasure lies within your own mind? Welcome to the transformative realm of right intention, a cornerstone of Buddhist wisdom that can revolutionize your mindset and reshape your reality. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of being greeted by a barrage of worries and doubts, your mind is filled with a gentle stream of positive thoughts. It's not about denying the existence of challenges, but rather about approaching them with a mindset rooted in optimism and goodwill. Right intention, known as Samma Sankappa in Pali, encourages us to cultivate thoughts of kindness, compassion, and empathy. It's about aligning our mental compass towards wholesome intentions that uplift not only ourselves but also those around us. Imagine the ripple effect of a single positive intention spreading through the interconnected web of human experience. Think of a time when you acted out of genuine kindness without expecting anything in return. Perhaps it was a small gesture like holding the door open for a stranger or offering a listening ear to a friend in need. Remember how that simple act of goodwill filled your heart with warmth and connected you to a deeper sense of purpose? Now, imagine weaving this intention into the fabric of your daily life, like golden threads illuminating the tapestry of your existence. It's not about grand gestures or lofty ambitions, but rather about infusing every thought, word, and action with the gentle glow of positivity. But how do we cultivate right intention amidst the chaos of modern living? It starts with awareness, the mindful recognition of our habitual thought patterns and the willingness to gently redirect them towards positivity. It's about embracing a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity, seeing opportunities for growth in every challenge, and choosing love over fear. Just as a gardener tends to the soil to nurture a bountiful harvest, we too can cultivate the fertile ground of our minds through practices like meditation, gratitude, and self-reflection. These tools allow us to weed out negativity, sow the seeds of positivity, and water them with the gentle rain of mindfulness. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of right intention is its ripple effect, the way in which our positive thoughts, words, and actions resonate with the world around us, creating a ripple of kindness that knows no bounds. It's the smile shared with a stranger, the helping hand offered to a neighbor, and the compassionate ear lent to a friend in need. As you embark on this journey of cultivating right intention, remember that it's not about perfection but progress. Each moment presents an opportunity to realign your mental compass towards positivity, one thought at a time. So, let us embark on this journey together, weaving a tapestry of kindness, compassion, and goodwill that illuminates the path to a brighter, more beautiful world. Lesson 5: The Path of Compassion and Loving Kindness. In a world that often feels turbulent and uncertain, there's a beacon of light shining through the darkness: compassion. It's a quality that transcends cultures, religions, and beliefs, and it holds immense power to transform not only our own lives but also the world around us. Picture this. You're walking down a busy street, lost in your thoughts, when suddenly you see a stranger struggling with their groceries. Without a second thought, you rush over to lend a hand. In that moment, you embody the essence of compassion, a genuine concern for the well-being of others. Compassion is like a ripple in a pond, spreading outward and touching everything in its path. It starts with ourselves, as we learn to be kind and forgiving toward our own imperfections and struggles. From there, it extends to those around us: our family, friends, co-workers, and even strangers we encounter in our daily lives. But what does compassion have to do with mindset? Everything. You see, when we approach life with a compassionate mindset, we shift our focus from judgment and criticism to understanding and empathy. Instead of dwelling on our own problems, we open our hearts to the suffering of others and seek to alleviate it in any way we can. Imagine a world where everyone operated from a place of compassion. A world where kindness, generosity, and understanding were the norm rather than the exception. It may seem like an impossible dream, but it's within our reach, one small act of compassion at a time. In Buddhism, compassion is known as karuna, one of the two qualities, alongside loving kindness, that form the foundation of the practice of metta. Metta, or loving kindness meditation, involves cultivating feelings of goodwill and benevolence toward oneself and others. Through the practice of metta, we train our minds to see the inherent worth and dignity in all beings, regardless of their circumstances or actions. We learn to let go of resentment and anger, replacing them with compassion and forgiveness. But compassion isn't just a lofty ideal reserved for monks and spiritual masters. It's a practical skill that anyone can cultivate through mindful awareness and intentional action. It starts with simple acts of kindness: smiling at a stranger, lending a listening ear, or offering a helping hand. The beauty of compassion is that it's contagious. When we extend kindness and compassion to others, we create a ripple effect that reverberates far beyond our immediate circle. Our actions inspire others to do the same, creating a chain reaction of love and generosity. So how can we cultivate compassion in our own lives? It begins with self-reflection and self-care. By nurturing a sense of compassion toward ourselves, we create a solid foundation from which to extend compassion to others. This means being gentle with ourselves when we make mistakes, practicing self-compassion in moments of pain or difficulty, and treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a dear friend. From there, we can expand our circle of compassion to include those around us: our loved ones, acquaintances, and even strangers we encounter in our daily lives. We can practice active listening, empathizing with others' experiences, and offering support and encouragement whenever possible. But perhaps the most powerful way to cultivate compassion is through the practice of loving kindness meditation. This simple yet profound practice involves silently repeating phrases of goodwill and benevolence toward ourselves and others. By consciously directing loving kindness toward ourselves and those around us, we strengthen our capacity for compassion and foster a deep sense of connection and empathy. As we embark on the journey of cultivating compassion in our lives, we may encounter obstacles along the way: old habits of judgment and criticism, fear of vulnerability, or the belief that we're not worthy of love and kindness. But with patience, perseverance, and a willingness to embrace our own humanity, we can overcome these obstacles and tap into the limitless reservoir of compassion that lies within each of us. So let us take a moment to reflect on the power of compassion, to recognize its ability to heal wounds, bridge divides, and bring hope to the darkest corners of our world. And let us commit ourselves to embodying compassion in our thoughts, words, and actions each and every day, knowing that even the smallest acts of kindness have the power to change the world. Lesson 6. Overcoming negative emotions. Techniques from Buddhism. Negative emotions can feel overwhelming, like a storm cloud that won't pass. But in Buddhism, there's a treasure trove of wisdom on how to navigate these tempests of the mind. Imagine having a toolkit filled with strategies to weather any emotional storm. That's what this part is all about. Let's dive in. Ever felt consumed by anger or frustration? Buddhism teaches us that these emotions are like fire. They can burn us and those around us if left unchecked. But fear not. There's a technique called mindful breathing, simple yet profound. By focusing on each breath, we anchor ourselves in the present moment, diffusing the flames of anger and allowing space for clarity to emerge. Now, let's talk about envy and jealousy. They can gnaw at us, poisoning our relationships and our own well-being. But Buddhist teachings offer a powerful antidote, mudita, or sympathetic joy. Instead of resenting others' success, we learn to rejoice in it. When we genuinely celebrate others' happiness, our own hearts become lighter, and envy fades away like morning mist. The old friend's anxiety and worry. They love to play tricks on our minds, spinning tales of doom and gloom. But Buddhism offers a countermove, metta meditation, also known as loving-kindness meditation. Picture yourself surrounded by a warm, radiant light, sending wishes of well-being to yourself and others. With each loving thought, anxiety loosens its grip, and a sense of peace settles in its place. Next up, let's tackle the sticky trap of attachment. It's natural to cling tightly to what we love, but Buddhism reminds us that all things are impermanent. Enter the practice of impermanence contemplation. By reflecting on the transient nature of all phenomena, we loosen our grip on attachment, allowing for greater freedom and ease in our hearts. Feeling overwhelmed by sadness or grief, Buddhism offers a compassionate embrace through Tonglen meditation. In this practice, we breathe in the pain and suffering of ourselves and others, and breathe out healing and comfort. With each cycle, we dissolve the barriers between self and other, finding solace in our shared humanity. Lastly, let's shine a light on doubt and uncertainty. They can be like quicksand, pulling us deeper into confusion and indecision. But Buddhism offers the lamp of wisdom, illuminating the path forward. Through the practice of discernment, we learn to question our doubts with curiosity and compassion, uncovering the truth that sets us free. So, whether you're wrestling with anger, envy, anxiety, attachment, sadness, or doubt, remember, you're not alone, and there's a way through. With these techniques from Buddhism, you have the power to transform your negative emotions into sources of insight, resilience, and profound inner peace. Lesson 7. The importance of meditation in mindset transformation. In the hustle and bustle of our modern lives, finding peace can seem like an elusive dream. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking a calmer, more positive mindset lies within you, waiting to be discovered through the practice of meditation? Yes, it's true. Welcome back to Wisdom Woven, where we unravel the secrets to transforming your negative mindset into one filled with clarity and joy. Picture this: a serene garden, the gentle rustle of leaves, and the soft hum of your breath as you close your eyes. This is the sanctuary of meditation, where you can escape the chaos of the outside world and reconnect with your inner self. But meditation isn't just about finding momentary peace. It's a powerful tool for rewiring your brain and fostering lasting positive changes in your mindset. Now, you might be thinking, but meditation sounds so intimidating. I could never quiet my mind enough to do it. Trust me, you're not alone in that feeling. Many people struggle with the idea of meditation because they believe they have to completely silence their thoughts. But here's the secret. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind. It's about observing your thoughts without judgment and gently guiding your focus back to the present moment. So, how exactly does meditation help transform your mindset? Let's dive into the science behind it. When you meditate, you activate the prefrontal cortex of your brain, the area responsible for decision-making, emotional regulation, and self-awareness. By regularly practicing meditation, you strengthen this part of your brain, making it easier to regulate your emotions, break free from negative thought patterns, and cultivate a more positive outlook on life. But the benefits of meditation don't stop there. Research has shown that meditation can also lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, in your body, leading to reduced feelings of anxiety and overwhelm. Additionally, meditation has been linked to increased gray matter density in the brain, particularly in areas associated with memory, learning, and emotional regulation. In other words, meditation not only calms your mind in the present moment, but also enhances your cognitive function over time. Now, you might be wondering, how do I start incorporating meditation into my daily routine? The good news is that you don't need to dedicate hours of your day to reap the benefits of meditation. Even just a few minutes of mindful breathing or guided meditation each day can make a world of difference in your mindset. Start by finding a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. Then simply close your eyes, focus on your breath, and let go of any tension or worries weighing you down. Remember, meditation is a journey, not a destination. It's okay if your mind wanders or if you don't feel an immediate sense of calm. The key is to approach meditation with patience, kindness, and an open heart. As you continue to practice, you'll find that your ability to quiet your mind and cultivate a positive mindset grows stronger with each session. So, are you ready to unlock the transformative power of meditation and take control of your mindset? Join us in the next part as we explore the concept of detachment and letting go, essential practices for releasing negative patterns and embracing a more peaceful way of being. Until then, may your journey be filled with moments of stillness, clarity, and profound inner peace. Lesson 8: Detachment and letting go, releasing negative patterns. In life, we often find ourselves clinging tightly to things. Our possessions, our relationships, our identities. But what if I told you that loosening that grip could bring you greater peace and happiness? Welcome to part 9 of our journey on transforming negative mindsets with insights from Buddhism. Today, we delve into the profound wisdom of detachment and letting go. Picture this: you're holding a handful of sand. The tighter you grasp it, the more it slips through your fingers. In the same way, our attachments can slip away, leaving us feeling empty and dissatisfied. But by learning to let go, we can find freedom from suffering. Detachment doesn't mean abandoning everything and becoming a recluse. It's about loosening the hold that our desires and fears have on us. When we cling too tightly to things, we create suffering for ourselves. But when we learn to let go, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Think about a time when you held on to anger or resentment. How did it make you feel? Did it weigh you down, consuming your thoughts and energy? By practicing detachment, we can release these negative emotions and find peace within ourselves. But letting go isn't always easy. It requires courage and trust in ourselves and trust in the universe. We must have faith that letting go will lead us to something greater, even if we can't see it right away. One of the key teachings of Buddhism is impermanence, the understanding that all things are transient and ever-changing. When we grasp this truth, we realize that holding on to anything is futile. Instead, we learn to flow with the natural rhythms of life. Detachment doesn't mean indifference or apathy. It's about caring deeply without becoming attached to outcomes. It's about loving fully but without clinging. When we can love without attachment, we free ourselves and others from suffering. Imagine a bird perched lightly on a branch, ready to take flight at any moment. That's the essence of detachment, being fully present in the moment, yet unburdened by the past or future. It's about living with a sense of lightness and freedom. But how do we cultivate detachment in our daily lives? One way is through the practice of mindfulness. By staying present and aware, we can catch ourselves when we start to cling and gently let go. Another powerful tool is meditation. Through meditation, we can observe our thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. We learn to let them arise and pass away, like clouds drifting across the sky. Detachment doesn't mean denying our emotions or suppressing them. It's about acknowledging them fully and then letting them go. It's about finding the balance between feeling our emotions deeply and not letting them control us. So, as we wrap up this journey on detachment and letting go, I invite you to reflect on your own attachments. What are you holding onto that's causing you suffering? And what might happen if you loosened your grip just a little bit? Remember, the path to true freedom lies in letting go. So, take a deep breath, release what no longer serves you, and step into the boundless possibilities of this moment. Lesson 9: Embracing Change. The impermanence of life. Change is the one constant in life. Imagine a river, ever-flowing, ever-changing. Life is much like that river. It flows, it twists, it turns, and it never stays the same. Yet it's easy to resist change, isn't it? We often cling to what's familiar, what's comfortable, even if it no longer serves us. But what if we embrace change instead? What if we saw it not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth? Think about the seasons. Each season has its own beauty, its own purpose. Spring brings new life. Summer radiates warmth. Autumn paints the world in vibrant hues, and winter invites us to rest and reflect. Life, too, has its seasons. Sometimes we're in the midst of a joyful spring. Other times we may feel like we're enduring a harsh winter. But just as the seasons change, so do our circumstances. Buddhism teaches us about impermanence, the idea that everything in life is constantly changing. Nothing lasts forever, not the good times, not the bad times. This might sound daunting at first, but it's also incredibly liberating. It means that no matter how difficult things may seem, they will inevitably change. And with change comes the opportunity for renewal, for transformation. Consider the lotus flower. In Buddhism, the lotus symbolizes purity and enlightenment. But what's truly remarkable about the lotus is how it grows. It emerges from muddy waters, yet it remains unstained by its surroundings. Instead, it rises above the muck, blossoming into a thing of beauty. Like the lotus, we too can rise above our circumstances, transcending our challenges to become our best selves. So, how do we embrace change? One way is through acceptance. Instead of resisting what's happening, we can learn to accept it with an open heart and mind. This doesn't mean we passively resign ourselves to our fate. Rather, it means we acknowledge reality as it is, without judgment or attachment. Another way is through flexibility. Just as a tree bends with the wind to avoid breaking, we too can learn to adapt to life's twists and turns. This might mean letting go of our rigid expectations and learning to go with the flow. It's about being open to new possibilities, even if they're different from what we originally envisioned. And finally, we can embrace change by cultivating gratitude. Even in the midst of uncertainty, there is always something to be thankful for. Maybe it's the support of loved ones, the beauty of nature, or simply the breath in our lungs. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can find joy and contentment in every moment. Change is inevitable, but how we respond to it is up to us. Will we resist it, clinging to the past and fearing the future? Or will we embrace it, trusting in the natural ebb and flow of life? The choice is ours. So let's choose to embrace change, to greet it with open arms and an open heart. For in doing so, we open ourselves up to a world of endless possibility and growth. Lesson 10: Practical Steps for Daily Mindset Transformation. Change is the one constant in life, yet many of us struggle to accept it. We cling to the familiar, fearing the unknown. But what if we could learn to embrace change, to see it not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and transformation? Think about the seasons, the cycle of birth, growth, decay, and renewal. Just as the leaves fall in autumn to make way for new growth in spring, so too must we let go of what no longer serves us to make space for new possibilities. One practical step for embracing change is to practice gratitude. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and appreciation for the present moment. Another powerful tool is to cultivate resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, but by building our resilience, we can bounce back stronger from adversity and setbacks. Mindfulness is also key. By staying present and aware of our thoughts and emotions, we can navigate change with greater ease and clarity. One of the simplest yet most effective practices for embracing change is to adopt a growth mindset. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, view them as opportunities for learning and personal development. Remember, change is not something to be feared but embraced. It is through change that we grow, evolve, and become the best versions of ourselves. So, as you go about your day, remember to stay open to change, to welcome it with open arms, and to embrace the beautiful journey of transformation that life has to offer. Together, let's embark on this journey of growth, resilience, and self-discovery. Let's embrace change and create a brighter, more fulfilling future for ourselves and those around us. Embrace the impermanence of life and watch as it unfolds its beauty before your eyes. Conclusion: embracing a positive, compassionate life. Embracing change isn't always easy, but it's the essence of life itself. Think about the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. It goes through a process of struggle and transformation to emerge as something beautiful. Similarly, our journey towards a positive mindset requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to let go of old patterns. As we come to the end of this journey together, remember that the power to change lies within you. You have the ability to reshape your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's not about erasing negativity entirely, but rather about embracing it with compassion and understanding. Every moment is an opportunity for growth and renewal. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about the future, focus on the present moment. This is where true peace and happiness reside. By cultivating mindfulness and compassion in our daily lives, we can create a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond ourselves. Our actions have the power to inspire and uplift others, creating a more harmonious world for all beings. So, as you go forth from this video, carry with you the wisdom of Buddhist teachings and the determination to cultivate a positive, compassionate mindset. Remember to be gentle with yourself and others, for we are all on this journey together. In every moment, choose love over fear, kindness over cruelty, and gratitude over resentment. These small acts of kindness can have a profound impact on your own well-being and the well-being of those around you. Let go of the need for perfection and embrace the beauty of imperfection. Life is messy, unpredictable, and ever-changing. Instead of resisting change, learn to dance with it. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Cultivate deep connections with others based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. We are social beings, and our relationships play a crucial role in shaping our mindset and outlook on life. Practice gratitude daily. Take a moment each day to reflect on the blessings in your life, no matter how small. Gratitude has the power to shift your perspective from lack to abundance. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Changing your mindset is a journey, not a destination. Acknowledge the steps you've taken and the obstacles you've overcome along the way. Stay curious and open-minded. Life is full of mysteries and wonders waiting to be discovered. Approach each day with a sense of wonder and awe, and you'll never cease to be amazed. And finally, never forget the power of love. Love is the greatest force in the universe, capable of healing wounds, bridging divides, and transforming lives. Let love be your guiding light in every moment. As we close this chapter, know that you are not alone on this journey. We are all interconnected, each of us a thread in the rich tapestry of life. Together, let us create a world filled with love, compassion, and understanding. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. May you continue to walk the path of positivity and compassion, spreading joy and light wherever you go. Remember, the power to change the world lies within you. Embrace it with an open heart and a fearless spirit.